It's still windy, but the storm has slowed. It's calm inside the house. A woman standing outside peeks through, opens the door. It's still raining outside. It's Alicia, entirely wet. There's a bed and blankets. She shouts if there's anyone home. It's an undead, easy to die. Her mistress is here and maybe another woman, a boy. She puts 4 of them outside. She makes their photo fall and cleans her weapon, takes off her jacket and looks at herself. She uses a towel to dry her face. She takes off all their photos and puts them outside near their bodies and tries to close the door. It must be the lock, broken. She gets in the basement, which is filled with rainwater. She blocks the main door and blows out a candle. She checks the kitchen. Her eye goes upwards. She gets upstairs, which is clean and nice. She opens a door and gets inside, walks slowly towards the window, moves the curtains. An undead is tied outside. She hears a sound and says, "Whoever is inside, get out. I just wanted to live alone. You should have left me alone." It's a girl. It's Charlie. "Why are you here? Are you following me? You can't come and live here." She fills her bag with all essential supplies and gets to the vehicle. The key doesn't open the door at first. It's stuck. As it opens, she falls and passes out. She is inside and it's still raining outside. She takes her weapon and gets upstairs. She says, "Why did you bring me inside again?" Charlie is inside. "Say something. If you don't want to say anything, listen. My mom died while saving me, Nick, and all of us because you and Mel lied to all of us. Then you shot my brother, and I saw him dying, but I couldn't do anything. He knew he was gonna die, but he was dying painfully. He knew that who he saved took his life, and he must have thought that there was no meaning of his life. You can't live here. I don't want to, but I'll kill you. I want to be like my mom, want to think like her. She has a gun. Want to be like her, want to become like her. Only this thing is keeping her alive. If I kill you, I'll not let you take it away from me. You're a kid, Charlie, but you know what you did? You are even worse than those undeads who are chewing humans." Alicia breaks a chair. There's a sound. Wood for the window has separated. She tries to fix it, but in vain. She checks their dead bodies. Charlie is going through this family's members' photos. It's a group photo, and she keeps it in the middle of them. Alicia says, "Why did you cover them? Did you know these people? Take your coat and come with me." She fixes one and then the next wooden cover. Due to their noise, undeads are here. They get inside and close the door. They'll try when the storm stops and undeads leave. She asks for her coat. Once the fire is lit, they can dry it. Charlie ignores her. She shouts and takes her coat. It has a gun. That same gun, she puts it at her. "I don't want to live with you. Were you here to kill me before I kill you? Do you think I'll melt? Get out of here." Charlie leaves. Something stuck in the chimney falls on the surface. It's a dead bird. She says, "Forgive me, I'm trying." Charlie is still going through those photos. She gets to the window, moves the curtain, and sees that undead stuck in a tree. She opens the window. Alicia hears its sound. She gets near it. That undead catches her, and before it bites her, Alicia saves her and takes her inside. The fire is lit. "It wasn't for me, right? It was for you." Everyone tells thousands of reasons to stay alive, but we both know that there's no reason left. You were gonna do right, but it doesn't mean that I'll let you die. Charlie asks, "Did you save me so that I'll live with this pain of what I did?" "I don't know, but yeah, you'll have to live with it. What did you think? I'll say I saved you because I saw something in you. What you did to my family, I have forgiven you. No, I'll not say it and will not help you. You'll have to live with what you have done as I'm living." Charlie asks, "When will the storm stop?" "How would I know? I'm from California." She asks her to get up and let's eat. She has made something, gets it on plates, and enjoys it, and so does Charlie. It's a calm silence between them. Charlie asks, "Did you live near a beach?" She says, "No." Charlie says, "But you lived in California." Alicia says, "It's a big state. I just live close enough to it." Charlie asks, "How did it look?" Alicia says, "It doesn't matter now." Charlie says, "It matters." She asks, "You never went to the beach, right?" Charlie says, "I was supposed to go with my parents to Galveston, but then everything changed." And Alicia says, "We all lost a lot, Charlie." She says, "Sometimes while reading, I close my eyes to imagine what I read, but I couldn't find a book about Galveston." She says, "Last time at the beach, it was just like everywhere, filled with undeads." She takes the plates and asks her to get to sleep. She falls asleep on the couch. Alicia's eyes open and Charlie isn't on the couch. She looks around for her with a lantern. The stuck undead is still there. She is arranging those photos. Alicia says, "You can't be here." Charlie says, "Someone might come looking for them." Alicia says, "Whoever cares about them would have been dead." Alicia puts on the fire in the chimney. Charlie says, "The wind is getting stronger." Alicia says, I know what you're doing. Who's gone is gone. I have been trying to believe it, but it doesn't help to relieve the burden. But these people are gone. These photos can't change reality. Charlie says, why do you care? Window is broken. Undeads fly away. They get to the basement, but it's filled with storm water. As she gets up, she falls back into the water. Upstairs has collapsed. They can't get out through there, but there's another way which is locked with chains from outside. She tries the door, windows. She asks Charlie to get over here to stand tall. They have to wait here. Charlie says, I don't want to die. Alicia says, I know. Charlie says, I don't want to be like them. I saw my own people turning and didn't believe, but they came back, Alicia says. I'm sorry, Charlie says. I try to remember them before they turned. Wish I had a picture of them. She asks if she still has the gun. No, Alicia, I just don't want to be like them, Alicia says. No, I can't do this, Charlie says. I did all that to your mom and brother. We won't make it out of here. Please, just do it to me. We can't turn like them. Not me, Alicia pleads. Looking at Alicia, she keeps the gun at her forehead, remembering all glimpses of Nick, Victor, Madison, and Nick when he was alive, and her mom. She can't do it. She cries. Both cry. Something falls on the door. Alicia gets to it. Both push it, and it opens. They get out of there and see that same undead with a tree stuck in it. She shoots it. This undead had fallen on the door and saved them. The storm has stopped, and Alicia has buried her family. Charlie asks, did you do it for me or yourself? I did it for those people who could come back, Alicia replies. Charlie finds her weapon. Alicia gives it to Charlie to keep it. She picks up their photos and places them in a closed jar near the graves. Charlie says, I can see her in you even if you can't see it. Alicia says, I had left Morgan alone in the storm. I left everyone. Charlie says, I'm good at finding things. Alicia asks her to close her eyes. She will take her to the beach. She didn't tell her, but it's her favorite place. You're in a car with open windows. You feel the soft breeze carrying the scent of salt. Then you hear the waves and see the beach. You put your feet in the water, feeling the sand. At first, the water feels cold. You want to stay longer, looking back at the people behind you. Charlie imagines it. She sees her mom and dad. They have reached their old mansion. She calls out for Victor and Lucy, but things are scattered. Charlie calls to Alicia. A bus has blocked the bridge. Alicia says we don't know if they are alive or not. She tells Charlie that things will only get worse. They won't get better. Alicia takes the weapon from Charlie's hand and kills an incoming undead. Then she turns back and goes.